Hi, welcome to Mimosa. Mimosa is an acronym for Magnifying Immersiveness by Manipulating Objects in Spatial Audio. As the name implies, the goal of this study is to use the interaction strategies it provides to convert the monaural audio into spatial audio, and to flexibly adjust spatial effect. In this tutorial, I will walk you through the system. The video preview panel is displayed here. Depending on the number of sound sources, several colored dots will appear on top of the screen where you can arbitrarily drag it. The dots represent the position of the sound source. The color corresponds to each detected sound source. You can change the color here to help you align the name and dots. Around the video preview panel, there are several volume indicators depending on the current audio mode. Here in stereo mode, the left one tells you the sound in the left and right one in the opposite. Down here at the video control bar, you can use these buttons to switch between videos. And these two buttons are used for skipping to the previous or next 1 second. The button in the middle is used for play or pause control. Here you can see the exact coordinate of each separated soundtrack. The range of XYZ coordinates is from -1 to 1. For depth, 0 is the closest, and the positive or negative 1 is the farthest. You can also directly change the position here. The coordinate is synchronized with the position in the video preview and also in the 3D visualization panel. So you can also drag object in 3D panel. To drag an object in 3D panel, you first pause the video and click the object you want to drag. Then, you can see a coordinate is rendered centered at the object. If you want to move along the axis, just drag the corresponding axis. If you want to move within a plane, you can drag the colored square. You can also drag the object itself so that it will move in the current facing plane. This icon is used for adjusting the volume of each soundtrack. For example, if you want to mute one soundtrack, pause the video and then drag the slider to the bottom. This is about how to use the system. Here, let me explain what we need to do in this study. So the first task is to repair the errors from the model. By default, the model will predict the movement of some sources, but sometimes will make mistakes or inaccuracies. To fix this, in the first task, you are asked to overlap the dots at the corresponding sound sources, and use either numeric input or the 3D panel to adjust the depth. Sometimes the dots will inherently lag behind, and this is because of the refresh rate limit. You can pause the video to see the actual position of the dots. If you think the prediction is so inaccurate, you can also use the pre or next 1 second button to mark the position frame-wisely. You can replay the video anytime you like. Once you are satisfied with it, you can click Save and wait for the download window to show up. After correcting the errors, in the second task, the researcher will give you some commands which you need to create the required scenario. To do this, you can first turn on the creation mode so that the system will not use the default prediction results. These commands would be like, move the card sound to the leftmost, or move the sound to the rightmost. You don't need to save the audio you created. This part is just for you to play with the interaction strategies and experience the spatial effect.